Welcome back to another Jason FC video, and today we're going to talk about every single transfer that's happened so far. Every single one. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, that's my cat. And so, and I'm very behind. And because this is like the dead center of the transfer window, there's like 5 transfers every day. So, soon I'll just stop including all of them and only include the main ones. Also, I don't know why this one's different than all the other ones. That just looks weird, but Let's start with Wing Chan of PSG to Atletico Madrid. Of course, some of them I don't even know who they are, so I can't say nothing on it. This one I know who it is, but I can't say really anything on it. Be with learn some Haram ball after being at PSG. That's all you need to know. And I might, because most of them I don't know, I might just scroll like that if I don't know. So just in case it's your team or something and you want to know who they got, I would do that. But Ake to Feyenoord. I can't say any Turkish teams. Trust me. He was at Man City, and I have seen him play like twice. Because I don't watch Man City. I watch Liverpool. And sometimes I don't even watch Liverpool. I'm watching the World Cup. I watched the Champions League. I watched the Liverpool game against PSG when they lost. I watched the round of 16, which I don't even know who they were against. Galatasaray. I watched that. And that's basically all I watched a Premier League game. I couldn't tell you which one, though. I've watched multiple Premier League games, of Liverpool, but that's all. That's my watch. That's what I've watched this season. And then, here you go, Manchester City lost someone and gained someone. Then we have him to Freiburg. There's my cat again. And then this one's the main one. I made the thumbnail like 2 weeks ago, so I'm glad there wasn't any bigger transfers. Because I was planning on doing this like 2 weeks ago, before all the transfers you just saw came out. But Tonali to Spurs. Tonali's going to a relegation team. What are you doing? What? He was at Newcastle last time. Newcastle's not a bad team, but you can't be going to Tottenham. Tottenham's considered a top 6 team while getting 17th in the Premier League twice in a row. No. Maybe Tottenham just wants to improve his team. That's still going to finish 17th. Then we have Newcastle signing a player. Then we have Vlahovic from Croatia going to Brighton. I watched him at the World Cup. I watched the Portugal versus Croatia game. I watched the England versus Croatia game. Those are the only 2 games I watched of Croatia's. So, good job, Croatia. Yeah, you get out of the round of 32. After getting 3rd place and 2nd place in the last other 2. Is that right? Because I know they finished in the semifinals last time. And they were in the final in 2018. But the question is, did they actually get 3rd place? Did they win the 3rd place game? I could check that. Yeah, but he moved to Brighton. I'll get off topic. But then Como signed 2. That's actually very interesting. Then the Champions League this season. He was Tottenham getting Nacho Fernandez. I remember S2G because I watch S2G. Everybody who likes soccer should be watching S2G. He was like a goal in that West Ham series. So, yeah. That's all I know about him. He was a goal in S2G's West Ham series. And let's move on. Everton. I believe that's the 2nd player Everton signed. Or am I just stupid? Yeah, okay. Okay. And so, then we have, I don't even know what team that is. Reese? The badge is covered up too much that I couldn't tell. PSG. They got a new goalkeeper, backup. Well, don't they already have 2 goalkeepers to begin with? Why do they need a third? I thought they already had a third to begin with. And now that's the crazy one. Let's first do this one. I know who he is, I just couldn't tell you the name. He moved to Benfica, though. That would be cool. Yeah, very cool. But the main one, Lewandowski to Chicago Fire. Of course, every other team, like Liverpool, is just the city Liverpool. Manchester, it's just the city Manchester. Palace, well, PSG is just Palace. But of course, the MLS, because we have football in this country, the NFL, we have to do the Chicago Fire. And so Lewandowski is going to be playing against Messi next season. Wait, isn't the season going on right now? Is this technically the January transfer window for the MLS? I mean, I live in the USA and I don't even know how the MLS works. Because if that is the case, how is Messi playing? Is he just off for all of the Miami games right now? Just chilling at the World Cup? And also, they played in the Miami Stadium. So, what if a Miami game had to go at the same time? They would have been cooked. Well, they probably planned for that not to happen, if that. But I don't understand some. I don't understand the league that I feel like the MLS is one of the most complicated leagues. Just go with the rest of us. Just say January is the January transfer window. Say that summer is where you do mainly transfers. Like, don't be so complicated. But Lewandowski, you either go to this game and you're going to get some nice Chicago rain. I've been to Chicago, I would know. Because it was raining. The one time I was at Chicago, it was raining. Oh my god, I just dropped myself. Okay. And so, you're next to a lake. Good job. Take a swim in the ocean. Well, it's a lake, not an ocean. So, yeah, Lake Michigan. And so, he's a great of the game. And I hope Lewandowski has his nice time in Chicago, but it's impossible to have a nice time in Chicago. I'm putting shame to everybody who lives in Chicago. If you live in Chicago, then I'm surprised. I'm sorry. I'm just blaming the city. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye.